hope you don't mind. I felt called to dress up for this occasion. Hello, this is a video, and I'm just gonna start talking. Now, I put a lot of heart and care into every single thing that I make. But in my own journey of trying to make spirit science as best as I possibly could have, I destroyed myself. That story has already been shared in another video where I used the Patchman motion capture, put him in a little portal. But part of my own evolution is understanding that I am called to be far more than just an animator, just a guy who makes cartoons for the enjoyment of the collective body of consciousness, and hopefully moves us forward towards a more harmonious and prosperous future for us all. The truth is, there's only one thing that I'm interested in now, and that thing is self-realization. This self, when realized, leads to internal everlasting peace, happiness, and harmony. And in my learning and in my journeying and working, I've come to know part of my own soul as the ascended master that it is. And my journey is to bring that ascended master into this body and to show everyone how they can do the same. How you can have eternal, everlasting peace, joy, and harmony in your life, which then goes and creates it in the world. It's very much like pulling a thread of carpet up that is connected to the rest of the carpet. If you pull one thread up, the entire fabric moves up alongside it and follows it. And all along our human history for thousands of years, we have progressively moved forward, evolving what our tapestry looks like, and followed those who pulled up on the tapestry. Whether it was Gandhi or Mother Teresa, or even on the dark side of the force, Hitler and Stalin. They pulled on the tapestry too, and they moved the lines of how things looked. And so I see ultimately that by the act of self-realization, that truly anything is possible, and we can create heaven on earth, and we don't have to wait. We can get started right now. In fact, we've already been doing it. We're on our way. And in order for us to get there, we must slow down, take a breath, realize that we are trapped in all of our own illusions and half-truths and paradoxes that can, in fact, all be reconciled. No matter what anyone says, the left and the right can find harmony. I know it can, because I have found harmony with the left and the right, and I continue to do so every day. For in this video, I'm not claiming to have ultimate God realization. I am just a person on the journey of the soul, just like you. And I have done my best, but every single time a video comes out, there is both positive and negative feedback, and sometimes those are very intense on both sides. When so many people tell you how much you've affected them and changed their lives, that's hard to take. Just as much as it's hard to take when a whole lot of people are throwing shade and hate and filth at you. And the truth of my being can only be known by the eyes that can see and the ears that can hear. And that's true for all of us. We need to be able to listen to each other and hear each other at the depth of our being if we want to evolve. Which is why I'm called to put this out now and share my heart in its fullness with you. Because I want to create great change. I'm here to do that. It is my personal legend to help you with your self-realization and to help build some absolutely amazing things in this world. Things are getting more intense every single day. And we need some words of sanity, of harmony. We need a center point. And I suppose in a sense I'm offering to both be that and point to it in you, showing the world what is possible when we put our hearts together, our minds together, and create from our inspiration and our imagination instead of our fear of loss. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm intending on pointing my toes through a lot of different YouTube content creation, both live action and animated. I want you to know that I never want the animations to go anywhere. But there's some things that are just better expressed in person, and I needed to take the time to be able to actually show up, put my full self out there and say, hi, I love you, I trust you, I value you, I honor you. And I'm here to learn with you as we ascend in consciousness and understanding of divine law, that we may become an intergalactic species who travels the universe, both in this dimensional plane as well as the higher ones, in the astral plane, in the causal plane. And we can do this very simply by understanding that we are light and we are consciousness that holds together light in the formation of matter. And that when we free ourselves of the illusion of separation and connect our minds and our hearts with the divine intelligence that permeates all things, we become our ultimate realized capital S self. And that we can do anything. That we don't have to be afraid of the future or the people in our lives that we think are causing the world to go into ruin. See that the polarities and the dualities exist by necessity as a reflection of the disconnection that we have with each other. And those challenges fade away the more we harmonize together. So, I could keep going, but I think there's someone who really I have to go talk to right now. It's very important. I think you know of him. He's a little blue guy. He's got a patch on his head, and he's having a bit of an existential crisis because he doesn't know who he is anymore. So I'm gonna go and have a talk with Patchman, and you'll see that in a few days. She be dim dim do de da do. She be dim dim do de da do. She be dim dim.